Ryan Reynolds be in there to start. An 0 for 11. Taking it at 2:15. On the ground into the shift. Iglesias will have the first game.
It's really funny.
Well, back in the olden days, they used to have what the coaches would wave you one way. Or
it tells you where to be, where off of straight up you're going to be. So it tells you a plus or minus. Usually has plus or minus on it. And straight up outfield, straight up for a left fielder would be from first base to you'd make a line from first base to second base to yourself in the outfield. And the same thing with the right. Straight up is with the outfielders because there will be like a dead grass mark in that spot.
Cal Mitchell about a -8 or something like that. I don't know.
That's exactly right.
Spot. Here's Ke'Bryan Hayes. Probably nobody changes.
Third baseman was in essentially, you know, a 6-foot radius. Now he's watches so they can figure out, you know, how many steps they've got into the game.
Yeah, Hayes would sometimes they leave him at shortstop. Feltner just called up for tickets. Well, you're getting cotton candy at least. And that ain't half bad.
It's not bad. 2 more innings. I mean, he's got all 3 of them down the hatch. Hit sugar high pretty soon.
And a DH for the first time. Starting in that, all excited. They know they're coming to the ball game. Do that for opening day too. No school yet, or maybe a preschool is done. I think Gamble went. Yep. Ryan Addison said. Michael Chavis in the 5 spot today. We've seen a lot from his bat this year. More this year.
Yeah, and I think when we came into the season here, you assumed that he was good. Played good first, played good second, moved around quite a bit, and all of a sudden he didn't necessarily get typecasted into that only against left-handed duties, but he's handled himself really well in the first 2 months of the season. So seeing that number, even with a Kendall or a Van Slyke or my own name or
the Rocky, right? No, Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, right? Yeah.
Not my uncle, by the way.
Everyone's got an Uncle Larry somewhere. Playing against Feltner, he's been really good. Well, Feltner wears 18. Do you get
here in the Pirates organization? And so when I first got up, I wore 19, and then that season ended, and the guys were the guys that I grew up watching.
And you got it. And Van Meter got it. Base hit here with 2 outs in the second. And sometimes you file into Bradenton and you look around and okay, so let's well, we're not planning on you making the club this year. Not yet, but he ended up a couple months later. He's
of Andrew, you think of 22, and this was the first year he went somewhere else. He's in Milwaukee now, and he wore 24. And anytime I think of Andrew, I think, well, he's 24. It doesn't matter if he's Pittsburgh or Philadelphia or New York. He's 22 in my mind. But there's some guys that'll.
Glad the Pirates get to all wear it on Clemente Day. Derek Shelton, a big proponent of that.
Oh, that's a great read right there by Josh Van Meter. Even though
get very far away.
Step, he kind of stopped for a second just in case, and then he took off. Field hit or a ball gets away from the catcher here and he scores.
He's just thrown 2 wild pitches. Why not a third?
Almost in automatic swing mode on the next pitch. So let's see. Nope.
Well, 2 wild pitches and a walk following Van Meter's single. Pitching at altitude.
Albuquerque, yeah. Colorado Springs. Places that.
After starting the year in AA Altoona. '97
to time him up. That's I think why you're seeing kind of a few late swings right here from Swinski as he.
About 30 years now. There's a
hey,
shirt.
There we go.
Now if that one, it didn't matter. I just like to wear them all. Sawinski strikes out. So Feltner cracked. Oh. Pirates had Andrew Knapp.
The best magicians that I've ever seen.
I read that on Wikipedia and I said, no way. That's true.
And he is fantastic. Card tricks. Mostly card tricks, at least in the clubhouse, but bust some of those out for people.
So were you just
Put the cards, shuffle them back up, and all of a sudden a guy across the way, he goes, check your pocket, you know, and stuff. But he is fantastic.
It's the Pirates, and then faced the Mets. He got his first hit off DeGrom. His first home run came off of Zach. Oh, peer pressure. You won't eat all this ice cream. Yeah, I will.
To kind of earn their stripes right here after hitters make adjustments the second time through.
Leadoff man today. In the last couple of innings. Might be the end of his day. There's a base hit for Reynolds. Heineman heads to third. He'll be held there on that double by Brian Reynolds. And now the Pirates with 2 in scoring position at Petco Park on Friday night for the first time as a big leaguer.
Blingo.
Yeah. Smothered by Servin. Remember, Feltner had 2. Oh no, the team's struggling offensively. All right. Sometimes that helps. A good curveball there from Feltner. Well, now Hayes. Little tapper. Iglesias gets the out. Pirates will get a run.
And he does.
The ribeye. Struck out last inning. Need a 2-out hit to get another. Maybe that ball in the.
Gamble. Hey, there's a big hit right there.
Put it into left field. 2-out RBI single for Ben Gamble. Doesn't have to be the end of it. Chavis, good power, could tie it. Runner. 4-2 in the third between these two teams. Ooh. Josh Van Meter singled last inning. So both starters have. On 2-2, out to right. Randall Grichuk able to bring it in, but the
Had a science thing going, a themed thing going on, and I was out there for a few minutes, and they asked, you know, some hypothetical questions and whatnot. Probably 3 or 4 of them, and I got every single one of them wrong.
Oh.
And I said,
So, I mean, kids are smart. But what you have to do is you have to take out a loan and then what? I don't understand. There's something. Rodolfo Castro, you got the bottom of the order here for the Pirates in this fourth. On deck, Heineman to follow.
Especially as learning to be a second baseman, he was just so helpful for me. You want me to play where? Excuse me? And he said, don't worry, we got a guy that might be able to help you a little. The thing that didn't play in his day to my day was the fact that as Sawinski hits this ball, gets caught up in the wind a little bit, was that he wanted standing on the bag now and catching the ball and stopping and turning. So that, you know, that's why he was so good at it, though, because it was considered around the house, you know, around the bag.
Neighborhood.
Neighborhood play. If you were close to the bag as an infielder.
They said, okay, let's make a compromise. You have to touch the base now,
Right.
but
have navigated the bag. Of course, in the fly ball area, whatever you want to call it, there's been way less double plays than there were many, many years ago. But
get your tickets at Pirates.com coming up Friday, June the 3rd. Will the Pirates be on the incline here in the second half of this game? Third time through for. There you go. And you got Hayes batting in this inning. Here, Feltner. That pitch count up.
this he's still out there. He's on a little shorter leash. Oh, definitely two ways to look at it, right?
Out to Crone at first, and they get the first out. So yesterday he has his major league debut. Probably a couple dozen people here. No, nobody.
Just like Jack Sawinski in Chicago, he may be playing for free in San Diego.
Oh yeah. Today, including all of his friends that he doesn't. Second to Hunter Green, was a shortstop in high school. That was the Reds pitcher from the other day. No hit the Pirates through 7. Hayes growing up in the Houston area.
Go out on a limb and say when Key Bryant comes back from this road trip, he's going to have at least 2 home runs. So if you want, that's even better. Okay.
Kind of how I work with my predictions.
It looked like he just caught a spike as his land leg was getting ready to plant. Leash for just getting up here.
Well, if the Pirates get a base runner on, maybe this. Oh my gosh, yes. What, he pitched 15 years? Well, on the 90th pitch of the afternoon for.